Hi everyone, it's Erin from EB Mixed Media, and today I am going to be covering my graph paper journal, which I just completed. It is so ginormously chunky, but I'm going to cover it, and I'm going to cover it with some fabric that I picked up the other day because I just thought the colors were so cute. So I'm going to do something with this fabric. I'm thinking of kind of maybe doing striping in these colors. I think that could look really cute in those fabrics. I've also got some, not ribbon, what is this called? Trim, that in different colors. This is like a light pink. This is kind of an ecru. This is off of a slip of my mother's. This is really fun with the pom-poms. And just a tiny little piece of this left. So maybe I'll use those too. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I am going to just figure it out as I go. For anybody that wants to know, because I'm going to take this off, I bought this at an AC Moore, which was a craft store in Portland. I think it was a chain, but they closed. It was sitting up in the checkout line, and it was $5, and it says Love Nicole. That was the Love Nicole is a trademark of Nicole Industries. So, oh, and it says acmore.com. So that's where this came from. $5. Okay. I like writing on graph paper, and that's why I bought it. And then later I thought, I'm just going to try and make a journal out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and try and come up with a way to do this cover. And I'm going to start by kind of measuring this book. To get an idea of the size of it. It's about 5.5, it looks like. 5.5. And the binding is about 1 inch. So that's 6.5. And I'm assuming this is 5. Yeah, obviously this is 5.5. So that's 12 inches, basically, of fabric. Plus maybe another 1/2 inch on each side is 13. So that's what I'm going to do, right? Let's just draw this out. So this is 5.5, this is 5.5, this is 1, and then we want about 1/2 inch on either side for overlap. So 5, 10, 11, 12, that's 13 inches total in length. And from top to bottom, about 8, so we'll go 9. Okay, 13 by 9. So if this is 9, we'll want each of our strips, if we're going to do 3 strips across here, to be 3 inches and 1/4, because you'll have a seam. Let's just do that to be safe. So our 3 strips of fabric that are going to go across the whole book need to be 3 1/4 inches here. And that'll give you enough overlap and enough for your seams. Okay? So each of these pieces needs to be 13 by 3 1/4. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut those. Okay, so I've got my strips cut, and again, these are 13 by 3 1/4, and those were my measurements. So hopefully this is going to work out. So now I'm just going to sew these together. So we're going to put the right sides together, and I'm just going to do a simple stitch right down here. Okay, I have my fabric all sewn together and pressed. I pressed opened the seams on the back side, and it's a little wonky. I think if I had to do it again, I probably would add another 1/4 inch all the way around, just to give myself a little bit of breathing room. This is pretty tight as far as how it fits. So I'm kind of thinking of using this fun trim, but I'm also feeling sort of inspired to do some slow stitching. So I've got some embroidery thread out here, and I was thinking I could do the white maybe here on some of these flowers, maybe not all of them. I was thinking I could take this yellow and do either the dots or some of the dots. I don't know, some of these little things in the center. I've got some pink. I don't have a lot of pink, but I was thinking I could do some of these centers, maybe just, I don't know, maybe that one, and then I could do those in white, I guess. And I have some green, so I could do the green leaves here, maybe just those. I don't know. I guess it'll just depend on how much patience I have to do it. So that is my game plan for this. So let's see. All right, let me get a needle out of my little gizmo here. And that looks like a pretty good size, I guess. And I guess I'll start with the white. And I don't know. We'll see, guys. I might totally decide this is... I might not have the patience for this. I know it's supposed to be an exercise in patience and slowing down, but I'm already getting irritated because I can't find the end of the string. Okay, I've got my needle threaded here, and I'm just gonna start, and I think I'm gonna, why don't I just pick one kind of in the center, and we'll start with that one, and we'll see how many I want to do, if I want to do all of them or just a few. So I've got a knot in my thread. And this needle's kind of big. What's nice about this is that it takes a store-bought fabric that's really cute, but definitely brand new, and sort of allows you to make it your own. And that's cool. Okay, so I finished all the white on the petals. And I decided, since it was taking me quite a while, I was only going to do the front of the journal. So I didn't go all the way to the edges here because that's going to be wrapped around, and I thought it might be bulky on the other side. So now I'm going to move on and do these little circles here. And I'm going to do a French knot for that. And I guess I'll start here. And I've got my yellow thread. I have a knot tied at the end, and I'm going to come up right in the center. I'm going to place my needle in front of the thread here. Let's go up a little higher. I'm going to wrap it around once and twice. And I'm going to hold that out to the side. And I'm going to put my needle back down in or near the same hole. Bring it through. This would help if you had a hoop. I don't have a hoop. And I'm going to keep holding that edge as I pull, holding this piece as I pull this through. There we go. And there you go. Nice little knot there. Let's do another one. So come up in the center. Pull this to the left. Place this in front of the floss. Twice. Back down. Pull it out from the other side. Continue to hold that. And there we go. Okay, I've got all my little French knots done. Some are kind of wonky, some are perfect, but we're embracing the imperfection here. Now I'm going to move up to these flowers, and I've got some pink floss here, and I am just going to, how am I going to do this? I think I'm just going to come up. I got a really, really long piece of thread here. And down. Oops. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Just follow the lines here. Okay, I got the center of these 3 flowers done, and I'm gonna start working now on my leaves. And I'm gonna do a stitch similar to what I did in the white on the bottom panel. And just take a few stitches, but I'm gonna end it with a little French knot for that little loop that they're showing there. All right, so pull it over to the left. I'm going to wrap it once, wrap it twice. Go ahead and push it down. I'm going to hold this taut while I'm pulling this through. There we go. I'll try this one now. That one doesn't look so good. It was so short. Try this longer one and we'll see how it looks. And now we'll do our knot. Okay, I've completed my slow stitching, and I got to tell you, that takes some time. So if that's something you're interested in doing, just beware that it does take time. And the whole idea is to slow down and just really zen out and enjoy the process. So as you can see, I've added my little French knots. Some are better than others. I've got the centers of these flowers, and then I did the leaves with some more French knots, and then this down here. So I only did the front. It was too much for me to do the back. My fingers were getting sore. So now I need to put this on my journal, and I am just going to use good old-fashioned glue stick and hope for the best. I've had pretty good luck other times using glue stick, so I'm gonna give it a shot. And I'm just going to really load it on here. And I'm going to start here. And I want to give myself just a little bit of space to go over the edge. So I'm going to put some more glue here. Actually, before I, well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Whoops. And I'm gonna hope and pray that this is gonna fit. It'd be nice if I had some batting to put under the fabric and give it a little puffy feel to it, but I don't actually have any batting, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I'll have to remember next time I'm in the fabric store to just pick up a little bit so I have it on hand. All right. I haven't given myself much space at the bottom here, so I'm going to just pull it down a bit. I'm going to turn this over. So that's that. Now, how do I want to, I'm going to go ahead and cut an angle here, I believe. Let's just do it there. Let me just see. No, that was not a good idea. Let's go ahead and let's do this. This is tight here. So I had thought about putting some paper in here, like so, but I realized, you know, you would have a border of fabric here, but then here it would just be white, and I thought that might look a little strange. So what I think I'm going to do is just glue this closed and have, you know, the first page of the journal is actually a page as opposed to a blank. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I am just going to use, first I'm going to trim a little bit. I'm seeing how this page is, I don't think it got trimmed when I made it. So I'm going to glue that. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue to do that. I think I'm running out of this as well. Okay, to finish off my journal, I really do want to use this little pom-pom trim. I think it's really cute and whimsical and fun, and it sort of matches the feel that I'm going for with this journal. I'm just going to use this glue stick and see how it works. I've had pretty good luck before using a glue stick with fabric, so I can't tell, is there a front or a back to this? I think this looks like a back. I guess I'll just do that too. And there we go. There's my super chunky journal. I'll have to think about whether I want to do a tie closure on this of some sort. I mean, even if I put something on it, it wouldn't keep it very closed, I don't think. I'll have to think about that, whether I want to do something like that. But for now, this will do. I think it turned out super cute, and it was a fun afternoon doing the slow stitching, embracing imperfection while I was doing it. So I will be back with a flip through of this journal. And in the meantime, you can find me on Instagram at eb_mixed_media. I hope to see you there as well. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.